Hey guys, this is part part two of my college orientation video, and pretty much I'm just going to fully explain what in detail we did at Western for orientation. So pretty much, let me get my thoughts in order. So pretty much orientation was like this. I got in a vehicle with my uncle and my grandma and the kids, and so got into the vehicle, crammed in, then went to Corbin Olson Hall on WIU, and from there my uncle walked me in because I didn't want to walk in alone. Thanks to you, kudos to you, shout out to you, because you're one of the bests. And then after that, we checked in on the left. Like when we walked in on the left, there was a table with the room keys and everything, and we checked in there. And so I checked in, and the woman, I'm all kafumbled all around. Like, my head was gone because I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to pick my classes. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And it ended up being very easy, very smooth, and they did it so calm, cool, and collected. And when I had no clue what I was doing, they helped me out. So if you ever go to orientation, take a deep breath, because I surely needed to. So after I got my room key, they told me in a short little spiel how to use the elevators with the key. And so I think it was like room 26, 24, it was on the 6th floor. And so it was just me. I walked up, or went up to my room in the elevator, and I checked it out, and I was there alone. If you saw in the first one, it shows all of like the clips of everything that I did, and now I'm just explaining it. So if you wanna shoot over there and watch that video before you watch this one, or watch it after, doesn't matter. So when I got to my room, my temporary roommate was not there. So I kind of took the time to vlog a little bit, look around, and my room literally was tiny. And my actual roommate that I will be rooming with in the years to come, her name is Haley. She is so sweet and so kind, and you can see her in that video later if you watch it. And pretty much I chilled there for a little bit, and I tried leaving the door open, that way I could talk to people, but I couldn't figure out how to work the door. Like, I couldn't keep it open. So I just chilled there, and not too long after, Giovanna, my temporary roommate, actually came up with her mom, and I love her mom. Shout out to her mom. Giovanna was nice. And so we kind of hung out, we made our beds, and then we went to walk downstairs because Haley had texted me that she was there. And so I walked downstairs, and we've never met. Haley was downstairs, so we rushed downstairs, and I saw her for the first time, and I literally ran up and hugged her, and we almost cried for the fact that we were so happy to meet each other for the first time. And truly, it was really great. She's down to earth, and I love her to death, and I cannot wait to room with her for this year. She's simply amazing. After that, we kind of went to see her mom, since her mom was registering, and then we went upstairs to her mom's room, and we just kind of like let her unpack a little bit, hung out and chilled. So I got to meet her mom for the first time also. And I really love her mom. Oh my god. She is a saint, and I love her to death. Love you, girl. Okay. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And pretty much after that, we all decided to go to the Union and see if we can like check out the shop a little bit and see what's good. And then we went to register for orientation again. So we checked in and then we registered, and me and Haley got separated into groups, so me and Giovanna didn't get in the same group either. But my group leader was Brian, and shout out to him because I thought he was going to be dull. Like, when we first sat down, the first person, well, we sat down for a second, he talked to us barely, and he just sounded like grumpy to be there at first. And then he sent us to go get our photos. He sent me, Cicely, and Jordan to go get our photos. And so we went and we were standing in line, so I actually became friends with Cicely, and she's so lovely and she's so adorable. And then I became awkward friends with Jordan. Hey, I know how to be awkward when I talk to people, and so that was fun. And so we made it back, and he kind of was like joking around with our group and stuff, and he really opened up as a person, and he was hilarious to me, absolutely sublime. And he's just a great guy. He works there great. So if you ever go to WIU and you need a tour, shout out to Brian to give you a tour because he is amazing. And so we kind of like fooled around and everything for a while, and then we had the tour, which, like a normal tour of every campus, you walk around, they talk to you about everything. We actually had an hour to bond at first, so, and my group really meshed well. We all got along and we were all almost like friends afterwards, and it was really awesome. It was just simple and fun and made it very easy, and it was just great, to be honest. After that, we had one meeting, which there was a few tables, and so we walked as a group through the few tables. I think one was for marching band or just normal band, one was for academics, and then one was for the military type stuff. And then after we found our seats, and I actually ended up sitting by Haley, and so we talked more, and they showed us like this short little video about what the SOAR program was about and things like that, which you'll probably see a clip on the other video about it. And it was really, I guess it was really entertaining. I mean, it was fun to watch what the school was about, and they made it entertaining afterwards. And then after, we got up again and we walked around campus some more, and it was a lot of walking. If you ever go to an orientation, wear those comfortable shoes, girl. And guys, wear them. Just do it. Don't think twice. Just do it. But yeah, after that, we walked around some more. There was a lot of information to take in. If you guys have any questions, comment down below and I will answer all of them if need be. And so after that, we kind of just chilled. At the end of the day, we went to the rec center, and we played some giant ping volleyball, which is so fun. And then for our class, they actually had this like big plaque medallion with Rocky, the mascot's face in it, and then it said Western Illinois University, and it was kind of like an octagon, and we could sign the white part, and it'll be at our graduation when we graduate from there, if we graduate from there and don't move on. And so I thought that was really cool. So we have all of the signatures of our class, and so which is actually, I think it's so cool. I like tradition sometimes. And so after that, we hung out and we chilled with some people. Haley actually got hit in the face with a basketball, or kind of like neck-ish area, but it was by a really hot guy and he kind of came up to her. It was cute. It was fine. But fast forwarding, we around like 11:30, well, no, it was like around 9:30ish, they actually started filing people back to Corbin Olsen Hall to go to their rooms and just chill if you wanted to. And so we were all down for it. And so me, Haley, and Giovanna left, and there was this kid walking kind of alone, and he kind of looked awkward, but I'm awkward. So I was like, hey you, and he didn't even see me, and I was like, yeah, hey you, Ryan, because we had to wear our little tags all day. And he's like, me? And I was like, yeah, you. And so I started talking to him, and he's a really great guy. His name's Ryan, and I still talk to him. We're still friends. And so that was really cool. And I kind of ended up getting like a makeshift party started on the 6th floor, and it was really fun. There was music, we talked a lot, we got to know more people, and then I actually fell asleep, and Ryan had like a little lounge attached to his room, and so we were all up there kind of chilling, and I fell asleep on the lounge and they left me there, but they set the alarm, so it works. And I met his temporary roommate there, and his temporary roommate, even though I don't remember his name, I think his name is Andrew, but he was amazing. So if his name is Andrew, shout out to Andrew. If not, shout out to whoever you are, because you were truly amazing. And then the next day I just went downstairs. Giovanna was already in bed and stuff, so I kind of like walked in, tried to be a little quiet, and I got dressed and had all my stuff packed up and stuff like that. And then we had to be downstairs and like ready to go, because there was math placement and like language placement and stuff like that the next morning. And so we sat there and I ate. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names, but I ate with this awesome guy that I met playing basketball. It was in Haley's group, and he was so chill. Shout out to him, he was awesome. And we ate breakfast, and we both thought we missed the whole math placement testing, but they ended up having like more than one section go, which makes sense at a time. So we sat there and ate, and the food is great at Western, which let's hope. Let's hope I do not gain the freshman 15. I've been working really hard on dieting and eating healthier and just getting more active after surgery, and so far I feel it, and so let's hope. And so we sat there and ate, and then they made it really easy with like placement testing and stuff like that. And so don't worry about it. Don't stress over the little things that you have to do at orientation, because I swear at Western it wasn't really that hard, and it was an overnight, and it was like they kept parents and kids separate as much as possible. That way kids can pretty much just go and do their own thing. So, because we're young adults now, we're finding ourselves in this big old world. And so honestly, it's so far great. After that, we ate, we did placement testing, blah, 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 blah. And so after placement testing, we got back into our like groups, and we were showing around campus a little bit. We actually, first thing in the morning, we went to a meeting that was pretty much telling about all of the activities, what's going to happen around the first day of school, stuff like that. And then it was kind of a list of dates that they had, and they talked about the Purple Post, which they post all of our stuff, like all of the events that are happening are posted there. And they talked about how to open like the e-commerce accounts and stuff like that, boring stuff. And then we got out and we walked around a little bit more, and we went down to the football field and we played this great game. I have no clue what it's called, but it's kind of like Pitch Perfect. Like there's two teams and they're battling out, and they have one word that has to be in both songs, and it was so fun, and it was hilarious. And some of those girls can sing, like could really sing. So it was kind of neat to see. As a fellow singer, it was really nice to see different people doing different things in life that could actually like really sing and mesh together well. So that was really cool. A lot of a lot of other groups are jealous at our group because we were having so much fun. And we played Never Have I Ever, and then we kind of like walked back up and we went into the big hall again to have another meeting to get separated into like our class groups to figure out like our classes and meet our advisors. And I was there with no parent, no one to really sit down and help me, and they made it so easy. I think my advisor's name is Michelle Allen. Her first name is definitely Michelle. I'm terrible with names. And she is amazing. She sat down with me and she helped me and she made sure that I had everything I needed. Even though I didn't have a parent and really didn't understand it, you don't need that parent to be there if you don't want them to. I mean, at my orientation, they made it very clear, very easy. They made it very open to ask questions. And honestly, you just have to take charge. And it was really, really easy and really, really great to sit there and talk to her and how like to strategize, how my first year is going. And I even talked to her since my transcripts weren't fully updated with her. I talked to her about that and she was really easygoing about it. She's like, okay, I'm gonna put you in these classes since you told me exactly what classes you had, and all you have to do is get those transcripts into me. And so I did it, and she's really easygoing. She's also the director of, I'm pretty sure, like some type of abroad studying. And so it was really nice to sit there and talk to her about studying abroad, because I would love to study abroad. I have no money, but I would love to study abroad and get to know different cultures and get to know how to work with those cultures. Like, my overall goal is to be a CEO of a company that's known not only in America, but worldwide, everywhere. So, pretty much to make an empire. I'm just joking, I'm sorry. Okay, ignore that. Okay, moving on. But after that, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we got all back together and we hung out, and then there was a fair that we had to go to at the end. So we went to the fair at the end, and they had a bunch of tables about everything. The only table that I could not find was the financial aid table, because nobody was standing at it, so I couldn't sit there and talk to them like I wanted to. But that was simple enough. I just sent in an email to financial aid talking and asking about that. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the only tips and tricks that I could really give you for orientation is make sure you have all of your paperwork with you that you need. They normally send out a list of stuff that you need. And to be yourself and put yourself out there. I mean, it's orientation. I mean, don't go crazy. Don't go throw a party and get kicked out of college before you're truly in college. But go have fun. Live a little bit. And meet new people that you love and want to become friends with. I mean, that's the biggest thing. And listen to the people's advice that is given to you. That's the only thing I really can say. Well, that's the end of my vlog. If you have any questions, comment down below, and I should have some type of link or anything around here for part 1 of orientation. Go check that out, because then you can kind of see the process as it's happening. And then, yeah, shout out to all of the people that I shouted out to, and have a wonderful day. Love you guys. Bye.